So, this is an update of the recent person getting whooped upside the head and knocked through the hand railing. Now, yes, I have the video surveillance, and I'm going to show you the update. It's not my fault what happens to you or your actions. Your actions are yours. You chose to do something. I didn't. It's not my fault. The consequences to what you've done. Um, my video is not stored in my house. It's online. Anybody can access it if you have a username, password, etc. You can. It can be viewed anywhere in the world. Um, I'm not giving up that information to anybody, but um, and you can slow down, pause, fast forward. This is the video of this morning at 6:25 of the gentleman who's, coming to ask, did I call the police and stuff? It had nothing to do with the police or anything like that. But he's saying now that he's getting evicted because of what he did. Well, unless somebody made it, like if you hurt somebody or you do some kind of thing to that person, they would have to say something to somebody to get a reaction or whatever they need to do. Um, that if somebody else makes a decision based on your actions, if you have a lease that says no violence and stuff like that, then you can be held to your lease. But here is. I wonder if it'll pick up the sound. But, this guy is saying stuff like, if I had called the police, and this is at 6:26. He's talking to me about, I have some patches on my jacket. I don't know, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I got like my name and I got some other different patches and, the Electric Bike Club and, Canada flag and other things. And it's like, that's not, something that somebody, like, whatever, dude. I wasn't the one that did anything. Your actions created a consequence. If that means that you're going to be evicted and you're going to look at a place, well, I hope you find a better place instead of living in just like some shitty little room. But that's not my fault, bro. Like, I post my videos online, and which onto my channel, and if you don't like them, well, don't do fucking shit that's gonna bother people or hurt people. And I'm not, I don't want the violence in my life, and I'm sure nobody else did. And the gentleman didn't do anything to deserve being thrown through a handrail, and then you just left it like, if you maybe put it all back together and make it look like, oh, nothing happened, then, nobody's going to say anything. But, like, at the same time, like, you just don't give a shit about the building at all. Or, you know, yourself. Like, take care of yourself or get some help. You need some treatment or something, but you got to be willing and wanting to get help for yourself. I'd be more than happy to be a mentor or somebody to talk to, but you gotta want things. Like, I'm at myself. I'm an addict also. Like, I've been there and I've had those problems, and I chose to be a better person. I want to be a better person, and I don't want to be that fucking asshole. That's you know just abusing and abusing and abusing. Like, your body can only take so much. I'm 50 years old, and I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to speed that process up, and I found it was very hard. I had no support. I had nobody to talk to, nobody to do anything, but I stopped. I quit, and I haven't looked back since. I'm no longer homeless, for one. I have a few extra bucks I can spend every month, and you know that's my life and the things I've chosen to make myself better. I don't want to be an asshole or a piece of shit. I want to make something of my life and become a better person and to live healthy and, strive and, have money to buy nice things every now and then, buy a new bicycle. Now I can save some money. Maybe I can go to school, or maybe if I saved enough money, I might be able to buy a car, in a few months, or whatever. But if I'm gonna be drinking every day and getting shit faced and angry and violent, that's not gonna get me anywhere. It's probably gonna end up get me in jail or arrested or even worse. You gotta do you and not let all the dumb things in your life, whether no matter how big or small, you gotta just, okay, all right, yeah, you're upset, a cat got hurt, or this is what happened. The kitty cat ran out into the road, and God rest its soul, it got smushed and ran over a couple times by a car, and if you're attached to an animal, I'm sure if it was my dog, I would feel, really upset about it. But, I'm not going to punch somebody or throw somebody through a handrail because of it. It's, okay, it's an animal. I'm going to grieve, but I'm not going to get violent about it or, you gotta make good decisions in your life to be a good person. If you continue to make bad decisions, then you're going to go nowhere. You're going to stay in that little hole, and the hole is just going to get deeper because you keep digging it deeper. You're not filling it up so that you can get out of the hole. That's what you need to do is, fill the dirt back into the hole, and then you'll slowly be able to climb out of it rather than, getting so deep that, you'll never get out of it. You gotta be and choose, you gotta want to stop either the drinking or the drugs. You gotta want to not go back to that life anymore. And you gotta strive and do everything. That means get rid of all your shitty friends. And that's, in my case, I just said, no, I don't want nothing to do with you anymore. And I had, I just don't talk to those people anymore or associate with those people or, want anything to do with that. If that's the life that you want, well, then that's where you're going to be. And I'm not going to be near you. I'm going to be over here being Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky because I'm free of that urge. I'm free of, not needing or because I can say, enough is enough. And, my liver can grow back better. And I can then, pray to God and be a better person. Then it's only with God's help that you can do any of that, So, for everybody, it's going to be a hard road to go. And you're going to need as much support and as many friends, good friends, that will help you through the process. You can't do it alone, but you're going to have the want. And you're going to want the need to just say no. But if you can't, put it down and just walk away from it, you're never going to be able to do it. You got to start from here, in the heart, from your heart, and put both feet in and just do it. And don't stop. Just keep doing good, and you'll always end up in good graces of God